constant source of heat and a limitless supply of energy. Solar power is clean, green, and renewable. The energy from the ultraviolet light that warms our Earth each and every day is begging to be converted so that we can power our lives without polluting our planet. I'm Deanna Christopoulos, a student at Sir John A. Macdonald School in Scarborough, Ontario. Our school is part of an Eco Schools initiative that is planning on having solar panels installed that will power our school. Today we'll take a look at what this means for our school, and we'll also travel to Hillcrest community to see what it means for theirs. Let's take a look. As I mentioned, our school is getting these solar panels installed, which is really cool. But I wonder, how do they work?
Did you say solar panels?
Ah, Mr. Watson, would you be able to tell me how solar panels work?
I thought you'd never ask. By solar panel, you really mean a collection of solar modules, which in turn are an array of solar cells, each one connected to the next.
The solar cells are able to harness the energy of the sun through the photovoltaic effect. The photovoltaic effect, of course, is the promotion of an electron outside of the atom to such an extent that it actually escapes the attraction of the nucleus, thereby liberating electrons from the attractive forces of the nuclei to generate electricity. This electricity is then transformed and distributed to where it is needed
Throughout the school.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, but I gotta go.
Anytime.
Okay, now that we know everything about the solar panels and how they work, let's see if we can find Mr. Sheehan to talk about the SHISM program. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Sheehan, who is the lead teacher for the SHISM program here at MAC. So, Mr. Sheehan, would you be able to tell me what your job is for the SHISM program?
Sure, Dan. Basically, my job is to go out and find opportunities for students and to track the activities that students have done around the environment. So we get students out into the environment to learn how they can protect it, how they can get involved in different careers protecting the environment.
So I understand we have a solar panel project going on at our school here. Would you be able to tell me a little bit about that?
The board for the last few years has been involved in installing solar panels on rooftops of a number of different schools as a way to spread awareness of solar power and alternative energy and just raising awareness of climate change and what have you, but also as a way of reducing the energy use in all the different buildings in the board and becoming more energy efficient and conscious ourselves.
So when could we expect to see these solar panels installed?
It's hard for me to say. I don't know the process myself, but as I understand it, they are sort of in the final stages now, and we're just waiting on one or two specific approvals.
So how can we expect this project to kind of influence our school technologically and academically?
Well, technically, I expect to see that we're going to be using less power during the school. And what I also expect is that this will provide opportunities for students to learn more about the solar panels.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Sheehan.
You're welcome. That was great.
Now, let's take a look at another school that actually has these solar panels installed. Hi, we're here at Hillcrest Community School with Janet Poffenroth, and this is one of the first TDSB schools that has installed these solar panels on the roof. So, Janet, would you be able to explain to me how long you've been using these solar panels and how it's going?
Well, the process of putting them up has been over a couple of years, but as of the beginning of March, they have actually been operating and generating electricity. It's been great. It's been amazing to see that even on overcast days, as well as sunny days, we are generating electricity, saving CO2 from being emitted, and generating some money.
Sounds awesome. Let's take a look.
All right.
Okay, so can you tell me what we're looking at on the screen right now and how the solar panels work?
Okay, so this is actually a really helpful screen to show us just how much energy that the panels on our roof are generating. So as you can see here, we have the capacity to generate 10 kilowatt hours, a 10 kilowatt hour maximum. Here we are currently generating on a relatively overcast day about half of that capacity, which is kind of neat to know that even if the sun isn't out, that we're still actually generating electricity. This shows us the last week, and you can see we've definitely had some good sunny days where in total we've generated quite a few kilowatt hours.
So can you tell me if the students ever use this website or how they use it and how they're involved with the solar panels?
Sure. Certainly a number of students, everybody has access to this if you have access to the internet, and students are starting to learn about how much energy we're generating, and it teaches them about conservation, it teaches them about electricity. So the grade sixes, for example, are doing a unit on electricity, and they're taking a look at this and trying to understand what exactly a kilowatt hour can do. Go ahead, after you.
So these solar panels, they look pretty technical. Would you be able to tell me how they work?
Well, I can give you a basic overview. When light hits the panels, the material that the panels are made of transforms that light energy into electrical current, which then runs through wires and into an inverter that then transforms or transfers that electricity into the Toronto electric grid.
So to clarify, the energy is not necessarily going straight to the school.
It doesn't. It goes into the grid, and currently there's a really great program that the Ontario government has offered so that we get paid a really decent price for all of the electricity we generate.
So how much energy does it actually generate?
Okay, well, compared to the school's needs, it probably on a really good day will generate about 2% of what we might use. The good news is, of course, that every percentage that we generate this way, we stop from generating in other ways that are harmful to the environment. So the really exciting thing about the solar project on our roof is not simply that it's generating clean electricity. It's also the huge educational potential for the community and for the kids of our school. And we have been bringing this into the classroom and trying to excite our kids around solar and around different possibilities, because these guys are going to be our future problem solvers, and get them excited about that potential.
I hope you've learned a little bit about solar power today. And if you ever get the chance to be part of an Eco Schools project, you will. Tomorrow's children deserve to live in a world that is as beautiful as the one that we were born into. I'm Deanna Christopoulos. Thanks for watching.